All right. Gratitude Journal, Thanks for Nothing, Part 5. Gratitude for sugar-free dark chocolate. Gratitude for being able to send someone a surprise present with a note saying, "Happy Surprise Present Day." Gratitude that I still have the disgusting effrontery to exist. That's from Ellen Watts. Because life is interesting and exciting, even if sometimes disgusting and disturbing. Gratitude for the absurd improbability of our existence, yet somehow the inevitability of it. Gratitude that when I said curse Vladimir Putin, Lynn corrected me saying, no, bless him that he may repent and change. Gratitude for mostly living my life as if it was real, 1,000 kisses deep. Thanks, Leonard Cohen. Gratitude that if sleep is the death of each day's life, as Shakespeare put it, then waking up is the birth of each day's life. Which reminds me of a quote from Goethe, nothing is more important than today. Gratitude for often seeing through or seeing past all the masks that God wears, especially in other people. Gratitude for when my next big thing is my next breath. Gratitude for Ananda Coomaraswamy's vision of having a perpetual, uncalculated life in the present. Gratitude for Yogananda's recommendation to become a smile millionaire. Gratitude that I've bought very little gasoline since owning a Chevy Volt plug-in hybrid since 2011. Gratitude for becoming more ambidextrous by practicing with my left hand, even now shaving with my left hand with my eyes closed. Gratitude that, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Thanks, Leonard Cohen. Gratitude for Krishnamurti's secret that he doesn't mind what happens. Gratitude for my Sufi Master playlist on Amazon Music. Gratitude for seeing that the universe is an awareness manifesting system. Gratitude for this thought experiment. What would I still want to do when the coming bots can do anything I could do physically or mentally? For seeing that extreme sports are not necessarily necessary in order to bring more present moment awareness. Gratitude for seeing that Gratitude for seeing that light with its north and south poles is still one magnet, so it is with self and other. Gratitude for seeing the root cause of my inauthentic existence, namely being told not to dawdle as a child. Gratitude for hearing from German physicist Sabine Hossenfelder that we in all objects are traveling through time at the speed of light. Gratitude for my new improved parting message I'm using mostly. Make it a good day rather than have a good day. Gratitude for flatulence. It helps in not taking having a body too seriously. Gratitude for the Islamic concept that death is an awakening from the sleep-like dream of this world. Gratitude for realizing that if the 10 Commandments had come down in the modern world, they'd have to be called the 10 Suggestions. Gratitude that according to the growing school of analytical idealism, each life is a dissociation of universal mind. For the Buddhists saying, no self, no problem, by which they mean no little self, no ego, no isolated self that feels isolated and alone. Gratitude for this joke I told my oncologist. Why do they nail down the lids on caskets? The reason? To stop the oncologist from ordering another round of chemo. Gratitude for the only sign on my fridge. Question reality. Gratitude for realizing that even in a marriage, that sometimes each one must soothe their own anxieties rather than expecting their partner to do so. Gratitude for at least partially getting past being entangled with theory. Gratitude that though Jesus may love me, everyone else thinks I'm an asshole. Gratitude for nicotine and a little caffeine. Without them, I wouldn't have any personality whatsoever. Gratitude that the most powerful prayer, according to an Irish-American priest who worked in prisons, is F it. Gratitude that sometimes or even often, I talk nicely, even with people whose brain inside their skull is like a BB in a boxcar. Gratitude for those rare high earners who live in an average middle-class lifestyle by giving philanthropically a whole lot. Gratitude that what we are pointing to with the word God must love drama and far out human behavior because there's so much of it. End of part 5. Possibly one more to come. Put Jim Merkner in the search box for others.